Hey Gemini, come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead. Hi there everyone, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. We are doing the reading for July 14th through the 20th, currently working on Gemini. All right, Gemini, come on in. I'm using the Lantern Oracle as your overarching energy for the week ahead. So I'll pull one card from this deck, that's your overarching energy, and then I'll move on to the wisdom of the Oracle and pull three more cards, breaking your week down. All right, so what have we got in store for you? It's all about the sharing. All right, look at that lovely community. All about the sharing, and it says there is giving in receiving and receiving in the giving, right? So if you're anything like me here, Gemini, super easy to give, right? I can give all day long. I can give till the cows come home. I can give till the last bell is rung. But when it comes to receiving, that is something I've literally had to put into practice. I literally have a card that was given to me. It was an angel card given to me probably a decade ago by another light worker, and she gave it to me explaining to me about how important it is to learn how to receive. And it sits by my desk as a reminder to allow myself to receive. And that's what you're being reminded of this week, Gemini. Allow yourself to receive. It has to be that give and take in life, right? That beautiful energy of both giving and receiving. It feels so much better. Giving feels wonderful. Being of service, love it. Yep, I get that. But if we don't allow ourselves to receive, then we're allowing ourselves to deplete. All right? What's in store for you this week? We have the round and round at the beginning of your week. So feeling like you're stuck in the same place, feeling like you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. And got news for you. Remember your first card, right? There is giving in receiving and receiving in the giving. And I really feel like you'll get stuck in that rut if you of always being of service, always giving to others, if you don't learn how to receive. That's the round and round. I feel like if you want to get out of that cycle, you have to take that first step. You can do that by asking for help or just saying yes when it's offered. All right? Get out of the cycle is basically what I'm hearing for you here, Gemini. All right? Now let's move into the middle of your week. Once again, I'm using the wisdom of the Oracle for these three cards. Towards the middle of the week, we're asking you to be the observer, right? This is where you become that third-party observer in your own life. Have you ever put this into practice? I do this quite a bit, actually. I will do this in contemplation of actions I've taken or words that I've spoken, or maybe I've reacted or responded a certain way, and I will sit in quiet contemplation about that to see if there was a way I could have handled it differently, could have handled it better, did I do the way it should have been? And that's being that observer. So sitting outside of yourself, it doesn't have to be outside of the actual action, whatever it was, what you were doing. You can be the observer in the moment, right? So while you're having an exchange with somebody or while you're doing something, you can park outside of yourself and look in. What does it look like to you? Does this look good? Does it make you feel good? What are you feeling when you see this? Do you see where you could be maybe holding back a little bit or maybe speaking out a little bit more? Be that observer. You would be amazed how much you can learn simply by watching yourself. All right? Especially when you're coming out of that round, you're going to be observing that sense of what it's like for you to receive, right? And how it makes a difference to you energetically. Okay? Now finally, we have the unfinished symphony. So where do you need to tie up some loose ends? All right? Now, in keeping with the overarching theme of both giving and receiving this week, is your unfinished symphony a place where you need to receive a little bit from? Is it a place where you've been giving and giving and giving and not asking for help? Where can you, in fact, tie up those loose ends? Where can you get some business finished, right? Time to get it off your plate, time to get it done, time to start a new way of being, which is more of that even keel of giving. It doesn't mean sometimes you're not giving more than you're receiving, but sometimes you're going to be receiving more than you're giving, and that's okay, because at the end it all balances out. I just don't want it to stay in any one pattern for too long. All right? So giving and receiving, being able to ask for help, taking yourself out of that stuck cycle. I feel like that's what your week is going to be all about here, Gemini. If you're so inclined, I'd love to hear about it in the chat below. And please do hit your like, share, and subscribe. And if you're so inclined, hit that notification bell. All right? Blessed be one and all. I hope to see you back here real soon. Take care now. Intuitively signing off. If you want to know more about me, just look me up at leeshanks.com.